We ain't got no gas, bitch. We ain't got no damn gas. We is finna die. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a story time about how my young, dumb behind got lost in the hood. So this is where the story begins. I was about 17 years old when this occurred. I was talking to this boy, let's call him Trey. So I was talking to this boy named Trey, and he wanted me that night to come visit him. He wanted me to come to the house because we had never seen each other before. We were talking and texting and stuff like that, but we had never seen each other in person. A friend of mine introduced us to each other because she was like a mutual friend between the two of us. So we started talking and he was like, I finally want to see you. Okay. At the time, I did not have a car, so I couldn't get to him myself. My best friend at the time, we're going to call her Jamie. Jamie and I were very, very close. Our families knew each other. We were so tight. We called each other sisters. We were on dance team together. Everybody knew like me and her were like best friends. We were tight. So I called Jamie and I said, hey, you want to go see some boys? And she was like, okay, where are we going to go? I was like, girl, we finna go to Oak Cliff. Now, if you are not from Dallas, some of these geographics will not make any sense to you, but Oak Cliff is the hood. It's the hood. I'm just saying, it's the hood. I ain't from Oak Cliff. I don't know nothing about no Oak Cliff. I keeps my tail from round Oak Cliff. So she like, okay, we can go to Oak Cliff. She ain't never been no damn Oak Cliff. She don't know where the hell she going. I'm like, all right, what we gonna say? What we gonna tell our parents? At this moment, it was probably about 7, 8 p.m. So I'm like, what we gonna tell our parents? And she was like, well, we can tell them that we're going to the movies in Terrell. Again, if you're not familiar with the Dallas area, where we live is in the middle, right? Terrell is east, Oak Cliff is west. Keep that in mind. Oak Cliff over there, Terrell over there. They're in two completely opposite directions. They're nowhere near each other. So she's like, tell your parents we're going to Terrell to go to the movies or something. I'm like, okay, so we'll do that. I was like, Mom, can I go with Jamie to the movies in Terrell? She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. So about half an hour later, Jamie comes to my house to pick me up. Remember at the time I said I'm 17, Jamie I think was then like 16 at the time. She has a car, so she drove to my house, which is down the road because we live in the same neighborhood. So she comes and picks me up. Okay, we gotta put his address in a GPS so we can figure out where we're going. Now, this was like when GPS like first started being on phones and stuff. So her phone, I think she had like an iPhone 4 at the time. I don't remember, but I know her phone had navigation and mine didn't. So she was like, I'm gonna put his address in my navigation and then we're gonna go to his house in Oak Cliff. So I said, okay. So I texted him and I was like, hey, send your address. So he sent his address, right? So we all pumped up. We got on our hoochie shorts and stuff and our boots. And we finna go see some boys. Yeah, okay. We get to Oak Cliff and we don't know where we at. So I called Trey and I'm like, hey, Trey, we're around the area, but we don't exactly know where your house is at. He's like, all right, tell me where y'all are at. Tell me what you see. And then I'll tell you like where you are so I can tell you how to get to me. So he tells me how to get to him. We see him standing outside with one of his cousins or something like that. And I'm like, there he is right there. There he is right there. And she parks in front of his house. So I get out the car and I give him a hug. And I'm like, it's my best friend, Jamie. And he's like, cool. So in his house, His bedroom was basically like the garage. There were other people that lived in the house too, so he didn't have like a proper bedroom. So he's like, let's go to my room. So he goes to the garage. He opens the garage door. This big ass cloud of smoke just hits me and Jamie in the face. At the time, I ain't never seen weed, I ain't never smelled it, and I ain't never smoked it. So I don't know what's going on. I just know that when you smell it, you can get a contact. So I'm scared. I'm like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna get a contact high and I'm gonna die. So I'm trying not to breathe. But I couldn't help it. I said I'm inhaling too much smoke and I'm scared that I'm going to get a contact high. It ain't no been high and I don't know what it's going to do. So I start to have an anxiety attack. We only been there for 7 minutes. I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm like, I can't breathe. 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 I don't want to tell him that I was scared that I was going to get a contact high and I was going to die. So I'm like, I got asthma. The first shit that came to my mind, I'm like, oh shit, I got asthma. And I'm having an asthma attack. So there's the garage, that's his bedroom. Over in the corner is a door that leads into the house. So I see the door and I'm like, I gotta get out the garage. I gotta get out the garage. So I go over to the door and I open the door, breathing all hard and stuff. The kitchen is behind the door. There is his mom, his brother, and I think a female cousin and another guy family member. So the kitchen is full of people. I'm breathing hard. I'm sweating. I ain't never met these people before. They looking at me like, what the fuck wrong with her? I'm like, my friend Jamie's like, where's the bathroom? She's having an asthma attack. His mom grabs my arm and rushes me to the bathroom. She leaves out of the bathroom. I can hear her like rummaging around looking for something. I'm in the bathroom breathing hard because I'm scared. She come back with an inhaler. Like, here. So I'm like, she goes, I told him to stop smoking that shit in the house. We got asthma. I got asthma. You gonna be okay. You gonna be okay. Just breathe. I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We got to go. Now I'm embarrassed. I'm real embarrassed. And I don't want to go back out there. And I don't want to chill with him. I just want to go home. So I'm like, Jamie, we gotta go home. Let's just go home. Or let's just go to the movies like we said we was gonna do in the first place. We had no business coming out here. It was my fault. I was wrong. I apologize. We go outside with him. He's standing outside with his cousin, friend, or whatever. I can't remember what he was. He sat outside. He's like, babe, are you okay? You all right? I was like, no, I had an asthma attack. Just lying. No damn asthma. I ain't got no asthma. I'm scared. I think I'm high. I think I got a contact high. And I'm for certain that I'm going to die. So I'm like, I'm having an asthma attack. I think it'd just be best if I go home. We can try this another day. Like, I didn't know that you had all that going on in your room. I apologize. And he's like, no, babe, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to just see you later. You go home and take care of yourself. Whatever, right? So at this point, when we're getting in the car and getting ready to leave, my phone is about on 20%. But remember, I don't have any navigation on my phone. Jamie's phone is finna die. And she has the navigation on her phone. She has a charger in her car, but the charger is broken. Put your address, my address, whoever's address, in the GPS so we can get back home, or at least get to where we know where we're at so we can get back home. She puts her address in the navigation. We get on the road, her navigation is on, and we listen to music and we dance, and we like, okay, you know, we trying to get hype again. We like, all right, forget it. We still have a good night, right? We driving along, her phone goes doo-doo-doo. What? I'm like, your phone died? She's like, yeah, my phone died. I was like, you ain't got another charger? No, and this one's broke. My phone is really close to dying, so what we need to do is call somebody who knows the area a little bit better than we do so we can get home. I called my cousin Shakina and I say, hey, we lost and we don't know where to go and we need your help. She's like, where are y'all at? Like, we at Oak Cliff and we don't know where we supposed to go to get home. What is y'all doing now? I was like, that ain't the point. We just need you to tell us how to get home. My phone finna die. She's like, all right. What do you see? I'm like, I think we on 30. We don't know exactly like where we're supposed to be going on 30. When she's getting ready to tell me where to go, my phone goes doo-doo-doo.
Oh my God.
Ooh, we finna die, bitch. We finna die. We gonna die at Oak Cliff. I think we gonna die at Oak Cliff. I'm scared, bitch. I'm scared. I tell her, look, if you can get us to downtown Dallas, I think I can navigate how to get home. And the reason I thought this was because my mom's job is in downtown Dallas. So if I can get to where my mom works, I know how to get home by the streets, but not the highway. My mom works in downtown over here. When we finally get to downtown, because we're following the skyline, we're in downtown over here. I can't even see where my mom works, even though where my mom works is a part of the skyline. I can't see it. So we were driving around for about 30 minutes. And if I thought it couldn't get any worse, the gas light came on. We ain't got no gas, bitch. We ain't got no damn gas. We is finna die. We finna die. These crackheads finna come out and murder us. We got to get home. I'm like, bitch, we only got about 30 miles left. We need to get home. Bitch, we need to get home. I left out part of the story that's very, very important for y'all to know. Jamie, at the time, had this condition to where she would like randomly go paralyzed.
Cap.
So about 5 minutes after the gas light came on, Jamie talking about, I can't feel my left arm. Bitch, she was gonna play the victim. I knew it. And I was gonna kick her ass. You know we did this together. You know we put our brains together and came up with this dumbass plan. You ain't finna get out of this. You not getting out of nothing. So I say, yo, I'm going paralyzed, girl. Okay, get in the passenger seat. I'm gonna get in the driver's seat. All right, let me find my mama job. Let me figure out where we going. So we riding around at this point for another like 15 minutes. And we know that now we probably only have like 15 miles left before we are completely out of gas. I parked the car and I say, look, we need to get somewhere where we can use a phone and we need to call your mom. So we get to the Marriott in downtown Dallas. We go into the little circle where they valet your car. And when the valet comes up to us, I say, hey, our phones are dead and we really need to call our parents. Can we use the phone in the hotel? And they say, oh yeah, sure. Okay, just park over here and then go inside and ask them to use the phone. We walk into the hotel. She got one arm like this. Bitch, you think you slick. You need to call your mama. Because I ain't calling my mama. She calls her mom. Unbeknownst to us, they already out looking for us. I don't know why I didn't think that Shakina ass was gonna call my mama, and she sure the fuck did. She called my mama and said that we was lost and the phone hung up and she can't get a hold of us. And they told us this on the phone, that we already out looking for y'all. We been out looking for y'all. We called the police and they said that they can't do nothing because Destiny is not considered a minor in Texas and you haven't been missing for 48 hours. So we got back in the car and we mentally preparing to get beat the fuck up when they show up. She just gonna kill me. And, you know, I love you. And I'm sorry that I said we should go see them boys. And I'm sorry I had an anxiety attack and I ruined it. But, you know, we gonna die tonight. They got to the Marriott probably in about 5 minutes. I think my mom said that they were in Deep Ellum when we called them, which isn't far from downtown. It's like considered kind of the downtown area. So I see her mom's car pull up behind us. And her mom gets out of the driver's seat and starts walking toward us. My mom gets out of the passenger seat and hops into her mom's driver's seat. Jamie is in the front seat like this. Because now she is completely paralyzed. Her mom gets to the car and says, hey, hop in my car with your mom and I'm gonna drive to the gas station to put gas in Jamie's car. I'm walking toward her car to get in the car with my mom. And if y'all know my mom, I'm terrified of my mom. I know I'm finna get fucked up when I get in this car. So when I open the door, she don't even look at me. I've already mentally prepared. I'm wincing because I know she gonna slam my head into the window. She didn't look at me. She didn't say a word to me. We're following behind Jamie's car with her and her mom going to the gas station to put gas in her car. She still hasn't talked to me while they're putting the gas in the car and nothing. Then we pull off and we start driving toward home. Her mom calls my mom on the phone while we're driving and says, hey, let's stop by Dairy Queen real quick. Jamie's mom then stopped at Dairy Queen and bought her a Blizzard. Bitch, I'm about to get killed and your mama buying you a Blizzard because you playing Paralyzed. I'm paralyzed too. The fuck? You get a Blizzard? You get a Blizzard? I'm finna get beat the hell up when I get home. Is you serious? She stopped getting the damn Blizzard. We followed them to Jamie's house. Her mom gets out the car and goes in the house. Jamie's still in the front seat like this. Her mama came out that front door with a wheelchair. She rolls the damn wheelchair over to the passenger side of Jamie's car and gets her and pulls her out of the car and thump her into the wheelchair. She like this. My mom, it's the first word she done said all night. She go, what the fuck? She is gonna blame this on me and play poor girl in a fucking wheelchair. This bitch is crafty. I'm gonna whoop Jamie ass. He in the car riding to my house. My mom still has not talked to me. When my mom asked me finally, why did y'all tell us that y'all were going to the movies and you ended up in Oak Cliff? Remember how at the beginning of the story, I told y'all that Oak Cliff is this way, where we live is here, and Terrell is this way? This is what my dumb ass said. Well, we were on our way to Terrell to go to the movies, but there was construction and they had a detour. And the detour, we didn't know where we were going, so we ended up in Oak Cliff. You cannot end up in Oak Cliff from Terrell. Anyway, y'all, I got my ass whooped, and that was just that on that. The moral of the story is leave them little hood boys alone, which is a lesson I still have not learned today. And charge your phone. If you charge your phone, you be just fine. I ain't gonna say don't go around Oak Cliff. Just have a GPS and have gas in your car. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure y'all are subscribed to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.